Hi, and welcome to my October favorites video. Halloween is over for 2015. Although we can keep the spoopy spirit alive in our hearts, technically, the season is over. So you will notice in my next videos that these little decorations that I have in my room are going to be gone. So anyway, to start off, in my fall favorites tag, the Jaclyn Hill one, I talked about how I can't have candles, so I usually do the Scentsy thing. But realistically, I don't like doing Scentsy because I have to, you have to do it through someone, you know? I have to, call somebody or email them and order it through a person, whereas I wish I could just go to a store and buy it. Maybe some places have, Scentsy stores where you can do that, but not here. So I actually just went to Bath & Body Works instead, and I bought this, and it's, a Bath & Body Works little wall plug-in. And it worked very similar to a Scentsy. And now this one was a little bit more expensive because it's got the pumpkin. I wanted the festive one. So I bought this, and I bought two smells that go into it. I bought a blue one that's called Autumn Sky, and then this one is called Sweater Weather. I love this one. It smells so fresh and so fantastic. And basically what you do is you unscrew the little top here, and then you screw it up inside that. Like that. Boop! And then you just plug it into the wall, and it makes your room smell all nice. And this part's a little light, and I love this. I don't know what I did in a bedroom with a cat before I had this. Did I just live with that smell? I don't know, man. I don't know. I only have a couple of makeup pieces to show you because I didn't do a lot of makeup shopping this month other than, the occasional costume thing for one of my Halloween videos. I bought those big lashes for the Queen of Hearts, but whatever. If you watch videos of mine from the past, you know that I, want to love liquid lipsticks. I want to love them, but my lips are so dry naturally that it seems that all the brands that everyone loves, I put them on my lips and immediately I'm all shriveled. I wish that they worked for me, but they just don't. I'm just way too dry. But then I discovered Ofra. Ofra is a company that I don't know if you can buy Ofra in any stores. I know that I can't find them anywhere here, but I order them online, so it's okay. And so I ordered the Ofra long-lasting liquid lipstick. I think that's what they're called. And I ordered the Miami Fever shade. This is by Kathleen Lights, who is one of the big makeup YouTubers here. So I think you can buy this again. It was out of stock, but I think it came back a couple of days ago. So if you want Miami Fever, go for it. I'm not wearing Miami Fever right now, but I am wearing it in my Forever 21 fall haul. Fall haul. That rhymes. So what I love about these liquid lipsticks, though, is the formula. They're very, very, very moussey. If I take it out, look, there's no droopiness there at all. There's, pieces on it. It's very, very like a mousse. And you put it on, and it's not drying at all, and it lasts forever. The weirdest thing ever is I took a drink out of a cup when I had this on, and I didn't leave any lipstick on the cup. I don't think I've never, ever had a lipstick that actually didn't transfer. Even all the ones that say that they don't transfer always do, and this one did not. So I actually just ordered a whole bunch more from Ofra's website. I ordered a bunch of shades, so when I get those I will show you because this formula is amazing. If you have that problem too where liquid lipsticks really dry your lips out, these ones do not. Although I will say, this is my tip, the website does not have swatches or anything. All it has is these really vague pictures of the bottle, and I feel like a lot of them aren't very clear. You can't really tell what color is which. So look on YouTube. There's a bunch of swatch videos for the Ofra lipsticks. So watch some of the swatch videos. So many people have done these swatch videos that it's likely that you're going to be able to find someone that has a skin tone similar to yours. That's what I did. I found the palest person and was okay, show me. And that's how I picked the shades that I wanted to order. So that's what I would recommend doing. Don't just go on the website and just buy willy-nilly because there's not even a description of the color. Just has all the names and you just pick them. It's really, really impressive. But the lipsticks themselves are fantastic and I love them. Something I did buy this month is this Physicians Formula Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls. This is in Beige Pearl. Now I never ever buy Physicians Formula because it's just so expensive. If I'm going to go to the drugstore, I'm not spending $20 on one item. I will go to Sephora and buy something there instead. I'm not doing that. But I needed a highlight for my Elsa and Anna video, and I wanted to keep that all drugstore, so I decided to bite the bullet, and I bought one. It comes with a little brush on the bottom here that I'm never, ever going to use, because I'm just not. And, I'm so surprised by how much I love this. I've always thought that I was not a person who was, really into highlight, and I guess I'm, really not compared to some people, but this is just my own skin, but a little bit gold shiny. A little bit. It's not too intense. So I always rub a brush in it, and then I'll just, like, bring it on my cheekbones and onto my apples a little bit, and, like, on my brow bone usually, and sometimes in my tear duct, and it just gives a little bit of a glow. Like, it's not too much. I'm definitely not doing that, like, crazy highlight, basically a reflective surface stuff, but I don't know, like, I'm so surprised by how much I love this highlighter. And the last makeup thing that I wanted to talk about, I actually intended to include in my September favorites video, and I just completely forgot, and I've been upset about it ever since. So this is the Ultimate Matte Blush Palette. I bought this at Forever 21, like in store, but I looked and you can get it online, and you still can get it online. So this palette, the pigmentation is fantastic, like almost scary, because I don't like really pigmented blushes because I'm very, very heavy-handed, and I like will tap this once, and I have to like tap it away from my face a bunch to get all the excess off because there's so much pigment. I don't find them to be overly powdery or anything. I would say the only downside to this palette is maybe it does kind of have that cheap makeup-y smell, which is like not my favorite. I don't hate it, but a lot of people are really against that cheap makeup-y smell, so it does have that. But look at this. You get all these matte, like completely matte blushes, and this cost me $10.50 Canadian, before tax obviously, but still, $10.50 Canadian for this. Look at this. I'm so in love with this blush palette. Like, I look at this and I'm like, I'm never gonna need to buy another blush again, am I? Like, this has everything I could want. I'm not a fan of shimmery, shiny blushes or sparkly blushes or whatever. I feel like if I want to add a little bit of shine to my blush, like, I won't add it in the blush. I'll put it in, like, the highlight or whatever. So, like, this is it for me. Like, I'm done with blushes for the rest of my life. That's how this makes me feel, and it's so, so good. So, if you can get to a Forever 21, or you can, like, look online, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Because, like, look at these shades. They're all so fantastic. You want this. I promise you, you want this. And so that is it for makeup. Now, moving on to, like, more, like, media consumption. TV. You know what? I do want to talk about TV, actually, because Fear the Walking Dead ended this month, and the regular The Walking Dead started. Do you feel like the regular The Walking Dead, like, really stepped up their game this time? Like, I feel like the whole of the last season was not as exciting as these first 3 episodes have been. Like, where did this come from? This is so much better than it ever used to be. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. But that being said, I really did also enjoy Fear the Walking Dead. I know a lot of people didn't because they felt like, I don't know, like it was boring or it was slow. Personally, I don't need a lot of action, which is what people seem to want. Like, they want to see walkers tearing people apart all the time. And I don't need that. I'm really here for the story. But I will agree that it was like, for something that we had been promised was going to be the origin story of the zombie apocalypse, it really skipped over the origin story of the apocalypse. You know, like, it was like, all of a sudden, they were in a military camp, and then who knows what was happening outside of there, and I was hoping that we were going to get to see what was happening outside of there. A little bit disappointing in that sense, but I still like it, and I'll still watch the next season, of course. Another TV thing, really quickly, I won't give any spoilers, because I just won't do that, but Once Upon a Time has been so good this season. If you have to catch up this season, do it, because it's so good. So good. Now, talking about movies, I have not seen any new movies this month. I really want to see Crimson Peak. I still haven't seen it, but I haven't seen any new movies this month. But it was October, so obviously you get all your regular awesome spoopiness. Like, you watch all the Halloween Towns, you watch, you know, I always watch Twitches, and there's just so many good Halloween movies, but something inside of me this year broke. Like, I don't know what it was, and I just could not, and still probably cannot, stop watching Beetlejuice. What is wrong with me? Like, I tried to watch Coraline at one point, actually, and I was like, nah, I'd rather be watching Beetlejuice. I think I watched this alone, like, 15 times in the month of October. That is disgusting. Why? Why? I have always loved this movie, but not 15 times in 1 month. Like, I don't know why. I just think it's such a great movie, and every time I watch it, I'm so interested and so enthralled, even though I could basically recite the script to you at this point. I just love it. It's so good. There was a lot of new music this month, too. About a week ago, actually. A week ago? 2 weeks ago? I don't know. I think it was a week ago. We saw the return of Miss Adele, and she came back with her song, Hello. And you need to understand, the song, like, I don't know what it is, but something in it just, like, it got me. And it was one of those songs that I bought off iTunes, like, immediately. Like, I heard it once, I watched that video once. That video is stunning. That is, like, probably, music videos nowadays don't ever really interest me anymore, because I feel like a lot of the creativity is gone. Like, no one's doing anything really fun anymore, but that video is beautiful. I could watch that video over and over again. Anyway, that is off topic. I bought the song immediately, and I listened to it on loop. I have been listening to it on loop. I would not be surprised if it is the most played song on my iTunes, because I have been playing it for this whole week nonstop. And I always try to stop and go back to something else, and I just can't. Like, I just love this Adele song so much. But before Adele returned, we saw the return of my own queen, Demi. This CD is so good. It's not Here We Go Again good, but, like, I don't think I'll ever love anything from Demi as much as I loved Here We Go Again, because it's just, like, that's, like, otherworldly to me, but this CD is actually really good. And this is a deluxe edition, so the only songs on here that I don't like, or I don't care about either of the Cool for the Summer remixes. Like, why do they do that? Why do they always do that? Like, stop. I don't really like Father. Now, the reason I don't really like Father is because it's just such a, I don't know, like, it's such an emotional, personal song for Demi, and I get that, and I totally respect it, and that's why I'm glad it's on the album, and I'm like, it's good for her, but as an audience person, like, as a person who is completely removed from her situation, it's a song that I cannot relate to in the slightest, and so because it doesn't mean anything to me in that sense, it's just a really sad, slow, sappy song that I don't care about. So I'm not into Father, and I don't really like Mr. Hughes either. I don't hate it, but it's just such a different song for her, because usually she does the very, like, first person type stories, and this is a very, like, about Mr. Hughes type song, and it's just so different for her that I'm not a huge fan. But other than that, I do love every song on this CD. This is such a good CD. It's very, like, poppy, dancey, clubby, that sort of thing, but it's so good. Something I always love about Demi is that she always changes it up. Like, every album she comes out with is like a whole new style, a whole new thing. It's always good. She always does it well, and it's just hats off to her. The one thing, though, is I bought this CD, like my physical copy, from her official, like, pre-sale website thing, and it didn't get to my house till a week after the CD had already come out. What's up with that? Like, now I know for next time not to pre-order my physical CDs from her, because I will just buy it from Walmart when it comes out. Like, it was more expensive to order it because I had to pay for shipping, and it didn't even get here on the day it came out, which is what I was hoping. So, my word to the wise, don't pre-order. Just wait for it to come out. Just buy it. Or at least don't pre-order it from her official site. Like, pre-order it from the seller, like, from a store that sells CDs, not from Demi herself. Because, like, love her, but that pre-sale thing, no thanks. Yeah, this video is accidentally much longer than I intended it to be. I am so sorry, but thank you so much for watching and staying through till the end. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know, and if you have any requests for future videos, please let me know as well. I'm always open to ideas. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you next time. Bye!